How long did it take? Because I remember texting you after the Super Bowl. I gave you a week. Because nobody wants to hear hey, it's going to be okay. Because it's not fucking okay.
Yeah.
You were real classy about it. The whole team was real classy about it. You could have been this call, that call, or and I know, but
it's just not healthy. I feel like to approach it that way. But no, it was a mixed emotions on the field for sure. Because Trav is on the other team. My mom's down there.
Come on, though.
No, I'm serious.
You had good emotions for Travis?
I think I did. Yeah, I was genuinely on some level. There's still a level of happiness for your brother.
Some level.
Yeah, but I mean, obviously, overwhelmingly, the feeling's negative, and it's it's negative for you, but it's also negative for the team and all these guys. Like Jalen, I mean, it's one of the best performances by a quarterback in Super Bowl history.
He was incredible,
and he doesn't have a ring to show for that. So, I think it really set in probably the next day, and I'm still thinking about plays I wanted back. If we just did this, why did I make that call if I just did that? This guy does it. All these what ifs, and that's subsided as time goes. I think in some ways it's like the stages of grief, right? Like the first initially you're on the field and you're in denial, man, we played hard and just didn't have the ball at the end and didn't get a chance to go down the field one more time. But it wasn't like we got blown out. So I was kind of proud of the way some of the team played, especially offensively and Jalen in particular. But yeah, I think as with anything, losing sucks, and the Super Bowl is an awful one to lose. My brother said that going into the season. He said, because they lost to Tampa, and he said, losing a Super Bowl will never make you want to go back and win one. And I thought he was just saying that because it sounded good to the crowd of people that we were in front of. But I was like, no, that motherfucker's probably, he was actually telling the truth, and I understand exactly what he's saying.
I told you what Rob Ninkovich said to me. Rob Ninkovich.
No, what did Rob say?
He said, as we were on the bus to picture day at Super Bowl.
Yeah.
He was like, listen, this is a lot of fun, but if we lose this thing, you're going to wish we went 2-14.
Yeah.
And that we didn't plan it at all.
There's some absolute truth to that. I mean, to go all the way, to have the season you do and everything to go that way, and then for it to end like that, it's not fun. Yeah.
Of course, my text to you was you can't win them all.
Yeah, right.
And you go, easy for you to say that. You actually won them all.
Yeah, right.
And I was like, well, you got me there. I was lucky. But at the end of the day, it's you come back the next year, and I was gonna meet up with Howie tomorrow and interview Howie. And
sure,
one of the things I was gonna ask him was I know you always have to say we got to do something different, or we got to do this different or that different, but the difference between us winning in 2017 and y'all losing this year is nothing.
Yeah.
I mean, there's literally nothing. It's one strip sack, or it's the bouncing of football, or one call. So, I mean, how do you come out of that and build without saying oh, we got to change X, Y, and Z? It feels like you got to do the same thing. Things just got to go right.
Well, yeah. I mean, you're right. I mean, it was a shootout in 2017, just like it was this past year, right?
Yeah.
Were
you mad at us, by the way, in 2017? I never asked you this.
No.
Because Lane was mad. I remember
Lane was mad?
Lane came over during the second half and was like, "Can y'all get a fucking stop?"
Well, in the game, I think that's a different thing. But as you know, you guys coming up big against the Falcons, it's all a team game, right? And I think in the heat of the moment, when you're playing good teams and good quarterbacks, they're going to put up points.
Yeah.
So it's going to be something like that.
Yeah.
You're going to have to score. And it just led to the excitement of the game. I'm especially not mad because we won the game. There's no lingering
games. But I mean, had we lost, it wasn't, I always have people say hey, y'all beat Tom Brady. I'm like, oh, we
did.
We were on the field with Tom Brady.
But, I mean, BG comes up with that strip sack at the end of the game.
No question.
Kansas City, I think, had 3 possessions in the first half. That's it.
Yeah.
We only had 3 possessions in the second half.
Yeah.
They had 1 non-scoring drive in the first half. We had 1 non-scoring drive in the second half. So, I mean, it was just one of those games where it felt like whoever had the ball last was going to win. And, unfortunately, they had it less.